Hi there, we're currently doing an astrological sign reading for the month of July 2018. I can't believe I'm doing July readings already. My apologies that I didn't get my June readings out. I just didn't have it in the cards. So I thought I'd have time and I didn't. So I also wanted to do a new moon reading, which was like June 13th, I believe, which was the new moon in Gemini, which was a super moon very close to the Earth. So that was all about really working on manifesting new beginnings, looking into like learning, new courses, new classes, just new avenues, anything that you wanted to progress in. That's where it was kind of stemming from. And then I will be doing a full moon reading, I promise, for June 28th. I think I promised that I was going to do the monthlies as well, but I really will do that. I think I may do that right now. So June 28th is in Capricorn full moon, and so this is stemming another interesting stuff. So I feel like around like mental illness is kind of coming up. So if we're working with people that aren't working out for us, that sort of thing, it's okay to release those people. So it's a time for clearing out the old as well. So the new beginnings are what are we creating, and then the full moons are what are we releasing. So I do suggest anything to do with career, family, relationships, friendships. So people in your circle that aren't jiving with you, we're going to create new life that way as well by letting go of the old. Or it could be old relationships, old patterns of behavior as well. Okay, so getting into July, we have, let's see what we have. These are my old cards. It's clear on my deck. So we're just asking, I'm clearing the deck, knocking on them, touching the cards, shuffling, and then we're asking for what's going to come through for the month of July for Aquarius, because I don't think I said that yet. Music, I'm hearing hold on for one more day. So we've got some really old-fashioned stuff happening for Aquarius, and we're just picking up the pieces where we left off. That's what I'm hearing. So if there's something that you wanted to do but you didn't have time, kind of like myself, you're just gonna get back into the grind. So I feel like eating fresh herbs, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables if able. You can always go to like local stands and stuff like that. But the new ideas that you're probably generating from June 13th, if you're connected to the moon, then Sagittarius is also coming up. So you may have Aquarius may have a strong connection to Sagittarius as well. But that was, I believe, the full moon before that, which was all about having fun. So it was one of those things that we were learning to have fun. So maybe ask yourselves as well, did I get to have that fun? Because you may be feeling like you're judging a little bit more than you want to be because you're not as happy as you want to be. And again, this is a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me through robinshealing.com. I do 15-minute readings up until 1 hour, and they range from $35 to $75, okay? And I do that over the telephone or online. So 10 of fire, too much work. That's what I was saying, not enough fun. So these new ideas that you're beginning have to resonate with your own values and beliefs, like your passions, that sort of thing. So when we create a goal, it has to be fitting for our lives in terms of our hearts. So we have to be happy and joyful around it. So you're just scratching the surface, I'm hearing, with the manifesting and doing the things that you want to. So just acknowledging that there's a lot more to go, and that's a positive thing. It's not about work as much as it is all the things that you get to do. So look at it as like, oh, I'm just beginning and I get to do all these things. And so that's more of the reaching for the sky card. 4 of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate, saying that we'll be in a good financial state or place. I'm just hearing to meditate a little bit on the word peace. This calms us, and working on a little bit more kindness and generosity towards others. As we were talking about relationships and that sort of thing, we don't want other people to clear us out of their lives as well. We want to make sure that we're a continuous, great person. So clearing your chakras may also be positive in that meditation, so we can let go and release things that are bothering us, so we can keep attracting the people that we want in our lives. 8 of fire. Events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, 100% for you guys. So that's what that card was already saying. Like, this is just the beginning for you guys. Many things happening at once. So strong intelligence is coming up around the ideas. So obviously have been things that you guys are working on that are like really cool and really good. So manifesting isn't something that everybody does, and all it is just putting out the energy that you would like. So we have to kind of do a little bit of brainstorming when we think about what it is that we truly really want, and then we ask the universe for that. So you could be in fantasy a little bit, so you can close your eyes and just imagine what it's like to like live the life that you really want. So similar to that dream that I just had about getting $10,000, I literally saw the stacks of money. So I just feel it, and it was an American for some reason. So I think there are messages for us. So understanding that we can get very involved in the signs and symbols and the messages, in the visions, in the dreams, okay? So get lost. Get lost in love, okay? If that's passion for you in a relationship, get lost in that relationship. That's where your life is going in July, and I love it. So we've got the High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting, and always look at the card and see if anything jumps out at you, because you're getting your own interpretations as well. I'm seeing lots of beautiful colors, shades of green in there. So green is all about health and wealth. So attracting people that are positive is something you guys really want to start off in the month of July. I would just say working on people who are very grounded, people who are positive. If you're a healer yourself, you may be finding your environment needs to be a little switched up. So feng shui your apartment or your place so that you feel better in it. So when people come in, they automatically assume that you're a good person. They don't have to go through that process with you. That's just, I mean, that could go for anyone as well. So Four of Water, this is talking a little bit about community work going a little further into July. Past life regressions coming up for someone in particular. I don't know if you need to do a past life regression. I guide people through that online, and you can check out my information. I'll leave my website below. But you can always do something like that on your own if you wanted to. Regardless, there may be some clearing out the old, all right? So that's what our full moons do for us. So June 28th, that would make sense because we're still kind of releasing. So that feng shui piece that I was talking about is going to mean a lot to a lot of people, I sense, because as you're releasing things, you may have to get rid of old junk and also bring in new things. So it may be actual buying material things that make you feel good. And also very calming, so going back into that peace card. So we have Four of Fire. We'll say this is July 9th. Music, that's really coming up. There could be a celebration of like a birthday or something, but I feel like you need to actually make a card for someone or purchase one, but making one would be even better. Just giving somebody something, going back into that generosity energy, to say like how you feel. So great time for expression and motivation. Make sure that you're motivating yourself around July 9th because you're going to need it, all right? So get up and get at it. Then we have July, I'm hearing 3rd to like 5th for some reason, but obviously that can go further. So gifts of money, time or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. So this is usually balance around finance, but we're going to channel a message on that. Fighting for your rights to party, that's what's coming up. So you really want to make sure that you're fighting for, going back into that other card we had, the Chariot, fight for what you need, where you belong. You know what you need. So if you don't put your foot down about that, then you're not necessarily going to get it, because we have to know ourselves in order to really put that out there, all right? Going back into that manifesting energy. So this is going to be July 7th to 17th. Ace of Water, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, as we were already discussing. Spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So again, looking at the card, I'm hearing deceit is coming up. So someone may be dishonest. There's some deceit around someone in that time frame. So we want to really make sure that we're allowing our life to flow, and we're allowing life to be positive as well. So we want to clear anything around that. Getting help from someone else that knows a little bit more is is helpful, okay? So that's why we get readings, or we do little classes and watch these videos, teachings. And then we have 8 of Earth. This is my absolute favorite card in the deck. Skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. This is about being unique and different, and we'll say that this is July 8th to 29th. So learning all there is to know. So when you look at that card, what do you see? There may be some negative energy around this card, actually, so a little bit of like jealousy, things like that. So we're still letting go of resentment or jealousy, but it's a stronger jealousy energy. It's when we like pretend that we're someone that we're not, just to like get what we want, or we care too much about what other people think. We don't want to be embarrassed. Maybe we're even shy, and so it's hard for us to, build ourselves up to get to where we need to get to. So just sensing that we need to honor ourselves as much as we can, honor ourselves to our commitments, to ourselves, and obviously to these new ideas that are occurring in our lives that we want to pursue. And so really, for you guys, I'd say for the month of July, put the cart and drive. There's a lot of intelligence energy here. So if you're working on something, put yourself out there. That's what I'm going to recommend for you guys. And that was up until the 28th, but obviously whatever's left in July is, I'm just hearing everything's fine and everything's good, okay? So I'd even recommend a little bit more fun for you guys, but the ideas is where it's at. Pursue those, all right? So I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I want you to have an awesome month of July. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.